Much more from Michael, Wayne and Nemanja on the way, on the day where Liverpool have dropped points.
And then it was a penalty that allowed Liverpool to pull level. Any thoughts on...
Probably poor in his general play, but listen, you obviously fancied him with the penalty.
Yeah, 14 goals in this fixture between Manchester...
And that's what it takes to play for the big club like Liverpool. But it's too easy to concede a goal like Liverpool did. Obviously, great finish by Bruno. So, you know, I did some mistakes during my career for United, and most important, after you make those mistakes, don't make it again. Don't make another mistake. So praise to him after the game. He's a young boy. He was strong enough physically and psychologically to finish the game well.
One then. What about this finish?
Yeah, I've seen you do one or two like that before.
Yeah, no, it's a great finish. Keeper's a bit fortunate. He doesn't get the hand on the ball to get a red card, but I think the finish is the technique. He almost stabs it and gets the right amount of spin and obviously just enough elevation to get it over the keeper, but it's a fantastic finish.
How hard is that technique when it's coming across? Is it easier if the ball's coming from the other side?
If it's coming from the other side, you can put a bit of curl on it, so it's a lot easier. It's a bit like when you're playing golf, it's easier to do it that way, for some of it.
Don't include us in that.
No, but that's such a difficult technique to do and keep the control on it. It's such a hard skill to do first time the ball coming across you, so it's an incredible finish.
Normally you plant your foot right alongside the ball when you strike a ball, but when the ball is coming across, you've almost got to plant your foot a lot shorter than you'd normally do, and so it runs across your body. So sometimes you just get a little toe, can't you, with your standing foot, and then you miss the ball totally. So it's quite a difficult technique that he did it well.
Yeah, it was a hell of a finish, but you and I cast our minds back 10 years. It's not quite in this category at Upton Park yet, is it?
Not at all. Well, as soon as we saw it, we thought, I've seen Wayne do that before. This is a lot more difficult. Obviously on the volley, but to get the...
He's taking so many away from you there, was it?
No, to get the accuracy on the volley like that is...
That's an easier technique to do than Bruno's one today, yeah.
To strike it well, but
yeah.
I mean...
I had a similar one against West Ham for Everton, which was more similar.
You drilled that one, though, didn't you?
To Bruno's one, but that one's easier than what Bruno's done because, as Michael said, your left foot can get in the way, but the amount of times you see players when they go to kick the ball and it's the left toe, what Michael said, and then you completely miss the ball. So that Bruno's goal there was an incredible technique.
High praise indeed. Now, talking of high praise, Kobbie Mainoo, I mean, he's just creating headline after headline to score your first home goal in front of the Stretford End in the league, like this, in a fixture like this.
As soon as it left his foot as well, wasn't it? We were right behind it. The camera angle was great. He finds a lovely little pocket, actually. He starts the move and finishes it as well. Wan-Bissaka making a bit of an overlap, but that touch on his back foot to open himself up to curl it. You can just see here, top of your picture, we highlight Mainoo in a lovely bit of space. I mean, he did play quite high today. And look at Jurgen Klopp, he knows it. He's screaming to his men, you know, someone's got to go and pick him up. You can see that. And after the goal goes in, Jurgen Klopp's absolutely fuming that he was allowed to turn and allowed to have that space. But I just love this back foot touch here, takes it away from his man and opens the space up to curl it in. It's brilliant.
I mean, in this kid, Wayne, he's 19 in 12 days. Everyone, when he first got in, he's a holding midfield player. He's a lot more than that, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. And I watched him play against Notts Forest as well. He played a little bit higher, so he can certainly do that. And again, you see, what I liked about that is when he got the ball, he drove at the Liverpool backline. And that's why Wan-Bissaka then makes the overlap, which we didn't see much today, of Wan-Bissaka making that overlap. And then he gets forward, he carries his run onto the box, and great first touch, and the finish is incredible.
And as a centre-back, when you've got someone like that coming at you as well from midfield, which probably Liverpool didn't expect today, that's further complications, I guess, is it?
Mainoo has been fantastic, especially his awareness in these areas. He reminds me sometimes of Modric. He always feels who is behind him. And so you can see that he did the first touch, straight away moved to the side, and great strike. It's difficult to defend that.
And he is now Manchester United's youngest ever goal scorer in this fixture in the Premier League era. He's knocked Wazza out of the way, but as you can see, Michael is still the youngest ever goal scorer in this fixture. At least you've got one record left.
He's make most of them, so I'm happy with that one. Clinging on.
Now, we saw Diego Dallo give a penalty away late on at Chelsea. When you go to ground as a defender in Wan-Bissaka's situation, are you always running the risk of what happened?
Of course, definitely in this situation, obviously, Wan-Bissaka should stay the ground, because especially around him was a lot of bodies. And obviously, Elliott was clever enough to wait for that tackle and inertia of tackle of Wan-Bissaka to touch his leg, and definitely was penalty.
I think on that, though, when you go back a bit, Bruno's too easy to get past as well. When Gomez is thinking he's run down the line, and Bruno dives in and just lets him get past him. That's why Wan-Bissaka ends up having to come out. If he just stays on his feet, you don't get to this situation. But I think it's very poor from Wan-Bissaka. It's sloppy, and you go to ground like that, you run the risk of giving a penalty away.
Mo Salah didn't have his finest game in a Liverpool shirt. He had a long wait as well for that penalty, but kept his cool.
Missed a couple of chances today that you'd normally expect him to score. Yeah, he was quiet today, you're right, Steve. He was quiet in the game. But he sent the goalkeeper the wrong way, and it's a beautiful feeling when you just hit the ball and then you see the goalkeeper diving the other way, because it's all about pressure, there's no enjoyment of scoring. It's just, thankfully, I didn't miss and whatever, so it's that fear of missing. But no, he stuck it away nicely. And overall, even though I thought Liverpool should have been maybe 1 or 2, or 2 or 3 even in the first half goals ahead, you know, with the comeback from Manchester United in that second half and then going ahead, I think both managers probably at the end of the day will be, happy with the point.
Fought your way back, but given the control you had for the vast majority of that game, does it feel still like a setback?
Yeah, it does. We are not the only team who had control here, so, and in the end, we should have won the game, so that's clear, but we caused a few problems ourselves. Controlled the game, scored the first one, wonderful, should have had other goals in the first half already. They had no shot on target, no shot at all in the first half, so that's 1-0 is the lowest of all possible results then, but that's how it is. And we make a mistake, and that's now they use that immediately, well executed in the end, really well done from Bruno. And and then the stadium's coming, and we need a few minutes to settle again, and in that time already they score another screamer, wonderful goal. But then we found a way back in the game, and we had before they scored, I think we had big chances. After they scored, we had big chances, and in the end, we only used 2. So that's now the situation. It's a point at Manchester United, and the most important thing is I know how people see it, and it's 2 points lost and stuff. As far as I'm concerned, I see that we have a point more than before the game. So it's an away game at Manchester United. I think for us, the away games at United are more special than for all other teams. Against us, they put an extra shift in. That's how it is. We will face that again on next Wednesday, I think, Wednesday in a week. And we play against Everton, so these are the games we have to be ready for. And we were in a lot of moments, and with the changes I like then that we really found a way back into the game. Fully deserved the equaliser, and no, that's it.
You said they'd had no shots at halftime. You'd had 15. So did you have that sense that we're not as clear as we should be at this point?
Yeah. Well, how can you not have that sense? So of course we could have. So I think the Dom Szoboszlai chance, that was an incredible save of Onana.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Wow. We did everything right in that moment, but he saved that one.